Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Safari Mack Returns to Africa. I'm Safari Mack, your guide and host, helping you make connections to the wild. Apologies for my camera being looking a little glitchy. I'm having a little issues at the moment, but I'm working to eventually address this issue. I just wanted to make sure that you all still got your episodes of Safari Mack. Now, today we are still in the rainforest district, the Congo to be exact, where we're looking into the lives of the world famous chimpanzee, or actually known by their Latin name of Pan troglodytes. So we're going to get started, but before we begin, two things. Apart from my usual, if you're new to my channel, hit that like and subscribe button, check out my Facebook page as well, and if you have an animal request, send me an email. You'll find the link down in the description below. I think that this video, these next two episodes, we should give severe gratitude and a huge thanks, all because of all the hard work and research of these incredible animals, all because of the legendary Jane Goodall. May she forever rest in peace. But if you're ready, let's begin. Chimpanzees. What can I say that hasn't been said already? They truly are our closest living relatives in the animal kingdom, sharing 98% of our own genetic material. But now, you might think that humans evolved from chimpanzees. No, that's not right. I'm going to show you this. Now, to begin, they were actually given the Latin name of Pan, which I believe refers to the Greek god of the wild, a satyr god that was supposed to enable the powerful forces of nature. But the human aspect, the humans, we did not evolve straight from chimpanzees. They're just our cousin. We just happen to share a similar ancestor, as the earliest ancestors were said to have been more upright apes, while these apes evolved to be walking on their knuckles and to be able to walk on all fours. Chimpanzees, they can walk on two legs a little bit, but it's not really much of an extreme trait or something that you see commonly, you know? Now, believe it or not, chimpanzees, you might think of it as just one animal, but there are actually said to be 4 separate subspecies, which includes the West chimpanzee, the Nigeria Cameroon chimpanzee, the Central chimpanzee, and the Eastern chimpanzee. And of course, we also probably know the world famous bonobo or pygmy chimpanzee. But for today's episode, just in terms of the region, if we were in the Congo for real, we would actually be encountering the Central chimpanzee. Now, you might think that all chimpanzees basically inhabit the same kind of habitat. Not necessarily. Each subspecies more specifically, is different. To begin, here's a map, and I'm going to go through it from west to east. The western chimpanzee, as you can see here, found on this part of Africa, it's mostly a mix of moist forests and dry savanna woodland mosaics. While the Nigerian Cameroon chimpanzee, which is found along the Sangha rivers, inhabits mostly mountainous and lowland rainforest regions, while Central chimpanzees, they are inhabiting the south part of the Sangha rivers, where they live in dense lowland tropical rainforests. So this is more of the image of the rainforest dwelling chimp. While finally, the Eastern chimpanzee is actually said to inhabit a mix of mountainous forests, woodland savannas, and deep jungles. Now, despite all the, of course, the bonobo is said to be around in this tiny little pink area. Can you all see that? Now, despite having different habitats, whether they're an Eastern, a Western, a Central, or a Nigerian Cameroon chimp, all chimps basically have the same kind of lifestyle. And once again, this is where I really, really have to stress how much we owe all that we now know about chimpanzees because of this incredible woman. It was, like I said in my tribute to her, which I will post for you to show my reaction of the day that she died. It really was a sad day. It truly is remarkable how this woman over 60 years ago originally went to East Africa, where she began her studies on the wild chimpanzees. From there, we've uncovered a secret and elusive world of truths. You really would not believe all the information that this woman gathered over the years. Because of her, she was able to uncover for us that chimpanzees, despite being a part, as well as being our closest living relative and sharing 98% genetic material, they maintain a really strong family life. Chimpanzees basically stick together. This is a kind of a mixed family group. And they all have different roles. Mom stays, the females, including the alpha female, will have their job of tending and raising the children, while the males, meantime, especially the alpha male, stay on the watch for danger. Now, while males tend to live in the same family group their entire life, so if one of these infant chimps is a male, he'll live with that group for the rest of his life. But while that happens, female chimpanzees will leave when they are old enough to reproduce, as this is what prevents inbreeding. Now, after nearly 8 months in the womb, a female chimpanzee will give birth to usually only one baby. Now, here's a pretty interesting early wild thing. There's no exact telling of who this chimp's father might be. She might have actually mated with she may have mated with one male or another, but this is actually pretty good because in the troop, there is an alpha male, of course. And usually he tries to maintain control with breeding with all the females. But that's not to say that a few males might try and sneak in. So that way, by having a mixed parentage, even the alpha male can't fully tell whether this baby is fully his or not. So this kind of, in a way, guarantees the infant's survival. Now, for diet and foraging, for the longest time, while we were kind of like catching these animals and putting them in zoos and circuses and other forms of human entertainment, we always wanted to believe that they were just these lovable, goofy, banana-eating animals, right? Happy, kind of silly. No. Chimpanzees are highly omnivorous. They will exploit as many different food sources as possible. And it's all different. Fruits and leaves and seeds and flowers, they make up a good percentage of their diet, especially special seasonal fruits that only come at different times of the year in different parts of their forest, especially nuts. But they are also known, of course, to eat insects, honey, they'll steal bird eggs, they'll catch birds. And it's also thanks to Jane Goodall that we have actually learned that chimpanzees are active hunters. Males mostly do the hunting, and how they do it, I'm almost kind of terrified to think of it myself, because they don't use like a random signals, they just seem to know with their eyes. It's like some kind of weird communication. But either way, all the males work together, and if they're successful, meat is on the table. We've also, of course, know that chimpanzees use tools. From the Western African chimps using rocks to Eastern chimpanzees using twigs. I don't have much time, but I will say that in Africa, these animals are highly regarded as special creatures, even considered being taboo to hunt these animals. Now, I'm afraid, like I said, that's all the time I have for this week, so be sure to join me next week. But until then, I'll see you all out there.